Hey guys, it's Chris here with Strength & Steel Reviews, and today we're going to perform a cross comparison between my beloved Trulaps and the universally loved Snode AD80s. Now, these are two very different adjustable dumbbells, and I think there is a lot to love about both pairs. But there is no doubt that they are very different adjustable dumbbells that will appeal to different kinds of lifters. So today we are going to showcase what those differences are so that perhaps you can decide which of these two sets might be right for you. Let's get to the video. So in advance, for anybody that's new here, I paid for these adjustable dumbbells myself. I was not gifted them by a company. No one is holding any influence over me. This is my objective opinion. The only thing that might be subjective is that I love my Trulaps so much. But I will try to keep those feelings at bay. I'm kidding, I will. This will be objective, I assure you. All that said, if by the end of this comparison you're interested in one pair over the other, I will attach affiliate links below in the description. I have a coupon code for the Trulaps, which is nice. If you buy it through there, you support the channel and you allow me to buy more adjustable dumbbells, of which I am grateful. But okay, where do we start here? I think the first notable difference that I should bring to attention would be the build quality. To me, this is the loudest difference between them. The Snode AD80s are built like tanks. I know a lot of reviewers say that, myself included, but they really are. They're so tough. They're made entirely of cast iron. You could see in my full review, I go over this in depth. If you want to do that, by the way, I have separate reviews for either set of adjustable dumbbells in my channel. But even the cradle for the Snode AD80s is entirely made of cast iron. By contrast, the Trulaps cradle is made entirely of plastic and a couple rods of aluminum. It is nowhere near as durable. Electing to have a cast iron cradle is such a G move. I have so much respect for it. It is a testament in general to Snode's commitment to crafting a really tough adjustable dumbbell that will last you. And that echoes all throughout the adjustable dumbbell itself. There are very few plastic components here. Each plate is cast iron, they all dovetail into the next. The Snode AD80s even have a warranty for dropping them. I think it's 34 inches you can drop them and they'll still cover you. That is not something that most adjustable dumbbells do. And again, it is a testament to the confidence that Snode has in their adjustable dumbbells. These things are tough. They are going to last you, no doubt. And they even manage to have a pretty fast adjustment system, which is rare with such a durable dumbbell, but we'll get to that soon. By contrast, the Trulaps are definitely not as tough. They have 26 different weight increments, but that leads to a lot of plates. And that also means they rattle a lot more. I would not drop the Trulaps. And in fact, I've only really dropped them a time or two. And certainly when I did, I was majorly concerned. But thankfully, they're a lot tougher than I think I feared that they are. So they are functioning just fine. But if I'm looking at the build quality between these two, overall by design, the Snode AD80s win out. Next, let's talk about the grips, because this is a big component. This is a big determiner of how these adjustable dumbbells will feel in use, because you're going to use them, right? So the Trulaps have a 34 millimeter knurled grip, while the Snode AD80s have a 36 millimeter knurled grip. So 2 millimeters bigger on the Snodes. Some people like a larger grip, some people like a smaller grip. Some people like more aggressive knurling, some people like more passive knurling. The Trulaps have a much more passive knurling. They do not dig into the hand as much. The Snode AD80s, much more aggressive. Let me know in the comments, do you like more aggressive knurling? Do you like more passive knurling? Do you like a thicker grip or do you like a narrower grip? I want to know. For me, I prefer the Snode AD80s here 100%. There's no doubt. The grip feels nice. This knurling feels like a very high quality. And because the grip itself is fixed, it feels reliable and steady and durable, just like the rest of the Snode AD80s, which would lead me to the adjustment system. So the Trulaps do not have a fixed handle because the way you adjust the weight is by rotating the handle. It's a wrist style adjustment system and I absolutely love it. When you're changing weight, you don't even have to remove your hand from the handle of the adjustable dumbbell. By contrast, the Snode AD80s have a dial that you operate on one side of the dumbbell. You don't have two dials where you need to adjust them and ensure that they correspond. Instead, you adjust on one side and it facilitates the weight successfully on both, which is nice. But It's not as nice as the Trulaps wrist style adjustment system. To me, nothing beats that. I love it. I love the ease of it, the convenience of it, and I love the satisfying click sound that the Trulaps make each time that you adjust the weight. The Snode AD80s, by contrast, are silent killers, but they do offer a click, which is nice. But the adjustment system, in general, I give to Trulaps, no doubt. Next is a large component. I'm gonna talk weight range and weight increments. Now, I've said this before, I'll say it again. Everybody's preferences are different. Some of you are going to agree with some of what I have to say, and some of you are going to disagree. That's the nature of the beast. That's how it goes. In my experience, none of these adjustable dumbbells are entirely perfect. You do your research, you decide what each adjustable dumbbell does really well, what it does less well, and see which one fits you best. That's what this comes down to, guys. You watch reviews to help make an informed decision for yourself. But you're still the one that has to make that decision, so please do. So the Trulaps have 26 different weight increments, which to me is absolutely awesome. I do a lot of accessory work. I'm doing a lot of lateral raises, a lot of curling variations, a lot of exercises that require a lower weight threshold. So to progressively overload, you generally want more weight increments, especially at lower weight capacities. The Trulaps enable me to do that. Now, because they have so many plates and so many weight increments, yeah, like I said before, they do rattle a little bit, and that's probably a big reason why they're not as tough and as durable as the Snode AD80s. They simply have more moving parts. But for me, I'm not valuing toughness in the same way that a lot of other people are. I'm not dropping my adjustable dumbbells that often. So I'd rather have more weight increments than less because I'm treating my dumbbells with care. Also, the Trulaps go up to 92 pounds, which is pretty good. I generally don't use much more than 85, but 100% I do get up to 85, and I like having 90. By contrast, the Snode AD80s have 10-pound incremental jumps, which for me is simply not enough. But for the same reason that the Trulaps are a bit more fragile due to having so many weight increments is probably the exact same reason why the Snode AD80s having less weight increments are considerably tougher. But nonetheless, to me, it is just a downside if you have 10-pound incremental jumps. These go up to 80 pounds, that's 12 pounds less than the Trulaps. If you don't think you're gonna need any more weight than 80 pounds, you probably don't care. I do understand that Snode sells these magnetic weight plates that you can attach to either side, but I've been on the record saying before, I don't like external components with my adjustable dumbbells. So for me, the Trulaps win here. They have 26 different weight increments, and you get them and you seat them and you are good to go. No concerns. Everything is contained within the design of the adjustable dumbbell. By contrast, the Snode AD80s, if you want additional incremental jumps, you're gonna have to pay for it, and you will also have to worry about storing those additional components. And as somebody who's extremely organized, or at least as somebody who tells himself that he is, that matters to me a lot. And then there's the size of the adjustable dumbbell. If you look at the Snode AD80s, they look like a normal dumbbell that you would find at a commercial gym, which is really nice. By contrast, the Trulaps 100% look like adjustable dumbbells. There are dozens of plates, they are bright silver, and of course, they're much larger. And size does matter here. It's nice that the Snode AD80s are smaller in size because that's easier for presses. Consolidating all of that weight makes them feel more reliable, more maneuverable, and overall better to use. Okay, the last thing that we will discuss today will be the price, because certainly that matters. And to me, these are two really affordable adjustable dumbbells. The Snode AD80s are $795, and the Trulaps right now are $839. But we have to keep in mind that the Trulaps have 12 more pounds. So there is that. So to me, they're both really similarly priced. It's just a matter of which of these appeals to you most, which suits your training style. You have to decide. And I think that's it, guys. I think I covered all the bases here. I'm sure I'll be editing this in about 5 minutes, and I'll look at it and realize that I made some grievous error that will force me to return and refilm this whole thing. But I don't know. Perhaps not. As I've said before, and I'll say it again, decide which set of adjustable dumbbells works for you. Nobody cares about your money like you care about your money. Nobody cares about your adjustable dumbbells but the people that are using them, which will be you. So make this decision with care. You might prefer one of these over the other, or you might prefer the Rep Pepins or the Dumbbells. You have to do your research. Regardless, this is a really good time to be looking for adjustable dumbbells. We have a lot of options, and that is nice. Otherwise, that's it for the review, guys. If you have not subscribed, please do. I got a lot of cool stuff coming in, and you're gonna wanna see that. But you guys know the deal. You stay strong, you stay steely, and I'll catch you in the next one. Adios.